So this weekend, I'm doing a hike in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And I'm in the very southwest corner of the park, doing a little loop. My plan will be to be here for 2 nights, but typically with all my plans, there's a good chance I'll go home a night early, but that's just how it is. So I'm actually in North Carolina now. It took me quite a while. It's about 11:45, and I left about 3:30 from my house this morning in Indiana. But one really neat thrill about coming to this particular spot in Smokies is there is the US 129, which is a curvy, extremely curvy road, and a lot of car clubs, a lot of bike clubs come here and they drive 129 just for the thrill of the drive. So I'll have to drive it again to leave when I leave out of here on Monday afternoon probably. So far it's just a Forest Service road. I expect it to turn into a trail a little ways up here, but back in the Smokies for another weekend. So I stopped back there a little ways and had a tuna wrapped in a tortilla for lunch, and a couple little snacks. I wanted to stop there. It was where, I think it was Camp 13. It veers off on a little short trail. I wanted to stop there and drink water as much as I could, because I have a feeling as I continue to climb higher and higher, I'm going to be not able to find water very easily. So what I've got in my pack is probably going to have to last me now until tomorrow morning, maybe even tomorrow afternoon. So, since I turned and came up this hill, it has been a constant upward grade. It's hot, it's humid in here, and it's hard work. This is Wolf Creek, or Wolf Ridge Trail. And I think my total hike today is only going to be about 8 miles. So, I don't know, I'd say by at least 4 o'clock, I should be at my campsite, set up tent, able to relax. So it is 4 o'clock. I met a real nice guy on the trail today, and we made it to the campsite where I'm staying at a little bit before 4 o'clock. He's going on staying at another spot, but I'm here now at this place, and if you can see behind me, there is a little trickle of water. Really little trickle of water. But at least there's a place I can get some water in the morning, and I won't be dry all day tomorrow. So I've reached my campsite. It's a nice campsite. And actually, believe it or not, it's chilly up here. So I'll be wearing my fleece tonight. So I'm gonna go back up to the campsite, get something to eat, set up my tent, watch the sun go down. Basically, this food canister is just full of stuff that I do like. I bought a big number 10 pound or number 10 can of the Mountain House lasagna, and then I packaged it in these food saver bags. I keep them in the freezer, and then just take this as a serving. I'm going to add to it half of this. This is just ground beef that I dehydrated in my dehydrator. So I'm going to add half of that to that. And then, I don't know, a snack cake, some Slim Jims, and just things for supper. This is just as easy as boiling up a cup of water, and I'll be in business. there it is. Kind of hard to hold the bag, but that's a house lasagna with a little extra beef in there. It's pretty good. I'm trying to get a deep enough hole here. I can get my filter down in here. Pump some water once this dirt water all flows out of there. Should fill back up with clean water. I'll try to dam it up a little bit so that the pool gets a little deeper. I noticed I was smelling smoke all night. And when I got up this morning, I realized my campfire ring, someone had left embers and then they just covered it with a rock. So I've got a lot of embers and smoke rolling out of my campfire ring this morning. And so I'm gonna have to waste my time this morning going down and carrying water back to make sure this fire is extinguished. I sure hope this is enough water, because I don't want to walk down there again. So it's about 9:30 now. I just reached Gregory Bald, and this is the first part of this trip where you're able to see what the Smokies looks like. And you have the typical smoke-looked mountains. There's no fog down in them this morning, but they still do look smoky. Off there in the distance, well, I'll just show you. Now somehow the Appalachian Trail I'll be meeting up with it up over the Bald here a little ways, but it'll end up just kind of following the crest of that highest part of that range right there. I'm not sure, it could possibly be that that's Klingman's Dome back there, which is the highest mountain in this park, and not certain that that's it, but eventually you can walk the crest of these mountains and make it all the way to Maine. I'm going to continue to walk that way until I reach the Appalachian Trail, which is in 2.1 miles. So now I'm at the trail junction. If I turn north and go up what's called the Long Hungry Trail, I could be back, or I could be at the site that I have reserved for tonight. I could be at that site, oh, probably in an hour, 2 o'clock. Or I can hike about 3 miles down to the truck. I don't know how long that'll take me. It's mostly downhill, but downhill's just as bad on your body as going uphill. So I'm leaning towards hiking back to the truck, because that's what I do. I always go home early, seems like. So probably, I think I'm gonna hike right on out to the truck, drive the 129, US 129 again, which they call it the Dragon's Tail or the Dragon or something like that. So that'll be a neat way to end my day on the way home. So that's the end of this Smoky Mountains backpacking trip. It was some trails that I wanted to do to eventually hike all the trails of the Smokies. And though there wasn't a lot of scenery, the trails were well managed. They're rough on your feet, but they are very well managed, and I had a good time, and it's time to go home.